300 years ago, heavens will appeared, many secret realms and dungeons descended onto the earth, and following the appearance of many powerful monsters, humanity was on the verge of extinction. But after the initial crisis, the awakened appeared, and they are called job changers. The job changers possessed mighty power, which aided them in defeating those monsters and saving the world from its near destruction. In order to fight against the monsters, they continued to explore the secret realms, to obtain wealth and materials, and as a result, nations began to work hard cultivating these job changers, with everyone being able to awaken at the age of 18, and today is the awakening day for the job changers. Some students always fail to awaken a class, while some awakening is always successful. The awakened are usually divided into 3 categories, according to their class: the combat class, support class, and the creation class. The combat category is most practical one, and it's the dream of every job changers, while those who awakened a creation class are considered the weakest, and they are disliked by all. A guy who awakened was so happy since he awakened a magic swordman, which belongs to the combat category, while another student was so disappointed since he awakened a healing class that is not suitable for combat. After the student's awakening ceremony is completed, the rank of the class is also divided, usually into 4 categories, which are common, rare, secret, and divine category. Among them, a divine rank is the rarest one, which can hardly be seen in 100 years. And now, the top students and the protagonist of the story, whose name is Jiang Chen, started his awakening. The sign that occurred during his awakening was so big, and only a divine ranked class could cause such a phenomenon. It was a really big event, because Jiang City has not produced a divine talent in hundreds of years. It's said that whenever a divine ranked class awakens, a phenomenon that can shake the whole heaven and earth occurs. And now that Chen's awakening is a success, the professors and the principal came rushing in. Professor Wang called him a good child, and he deemed him to be the pillar of the academy. He said to Chen that he knew he would awaken as a combat class, but he never expected it to be a divine ranked class, so he urged Chen to tell him what class he awakened. Chen was calm and cool, such as befitting of a protagonist. He replied that he didn't awaken as a combat class. This was a really shocking news, so he asked him if he awakened as a support class. But Chen replied that what he awakened is the creation class, divine rank spiritual master, and his talent is meant to help with the growth of plantations and small creatures. The principal and the professors couldn't believe their ears, since he awakened a creation class, which is really horrible. With a face full of disappointment, the principal told him that the creation class has no combat skill. Even the divine rank is useless. The professor then told Chen not to get angry, because if he can't fight, at least he will be safe, since spiritual masters are quite popular in the research field. Not to mention he is a divine rank. He also added that the recommendation he promised him is no longer possible, but if he get into the research field, a teacher might be able to get him a letter of recommendation, otherwise his future would be bleak. Chen thanked him for his advice. He told him that he will consider it, and since he have other matters to attend to, he decided to take his leave first if there is nothing else. While he was leaving, the students were all laughing at him. One of the students called him a bluff since he thought he got a divine ranked combat class, but it turned out to be a creation one. The other added, saying that life is really unfair and unpredictable, since everyone expected him to awaken as a combat class. But now, he would be useless because of his creation class, even if he ranks first in all subjects. They were also happy since Chen has been an eyesore to them ever since he entered the academy, and because of his trashy talent, it won't be long before he becomes nothing in the academy. Also, no matter how hard he work every day, he would only be a creation class. And while the school beauty who has always ranked second awakened to a secret class in the combat category, Chen wasn't disappointed or sad at the cruel things they said to him. He said to himself that he didn't realize that awakening as a creation changed things drastically. He had no idea what is really bad about the creation class. As expected, in this his current life, only strength matters. He then got a system notification informing him that he have completed his awakening. His awakened class is spiritual master, which is a divine rank. and the conditions to open the insect natural calamity system have been reached. Also, the initial mother insect has been unlocked, so he was told to choose where to summon the mother insect. Chen wasn't surprised at the appearance of the system nor notification. It is as if he knew about it already. Jiang Chen got reincarnated after his death and came to this world of Awaken. After the end of the Dark Era, the world was full of dungeons and monsters, and from that day forward, the world started to respect the strong. He was born as an orphan, and in order to survive in this world, he tried his hardest before he reached age 18. He thought that he had nothing in this world but himself to make a living. But he didn't expect to wake up the system a month ago, and the system is all about raising insect. He said to himself that the insect race are extremely powerful race, since they inflicted heavy damage to mankind during the Dark Era. And he heard that the last time a natural calamity struck, 9 out of the 12 kings of the human race were sacrificed to seal it away. That's why in this world, strength is everything. He then decided to open the insect system since the might of the insect race is strong. He immediately arrived in a sea of consciousness, and when he saw his talent, he didn't expect it to be a tree. He got another notification informing him that his class talent evolution of all things requires a sacrifice, and it can be used once every 10 days, and can only be used once per target, while his second talent, fruit of all things, can advance the fruit growth process through sacrifice, and it can randomly drop special fruits. His third talent, increased growth. It can currently increase the growth rate of living beings by 10%. With a cooldown of 8 hours upon use, he was satisfied at how great the system was, since it even decided to analyze his talent. Although it might seem like he have no combat abilities, but each of his talent could be used through his insect system. He then got another notification informing him that the system testing has been completed, and he should choose whether to summon the mother insect. And so he chose to summon it. Within seconds, the mother insect was summoned, and it has such a powerful aura. He was then notified that the summoning was successful. What he summoned is the natural calamity rank mother insect, 9 miasma wing. The mother insect 9 miasma wing came from the abyss, the lord of death. She's the one who caused a catastrophe as a natural calamity, and then vanished during the Third Era. The current devouring value of the mother insect is 0%, while the mother insect completion rate is 100%. He was then instructed by the system to please complete the devouring and breeding of the filial generation of the insect flock to unlock abilities. The mother insect was so big, although her words was not clear, but she likes her new master, and she was telling Chen that she is really hungry and she wants to eat the flesh and blood of monsters. He then received a message that the current growth has been raised by 10%. Also, he can sacrifice his talent and upgrade a target, and the first upgrade does not consume any sacrifices. He didn't give a second thought, and he decided to upgrade the mother insect since the first upgrade is free. He then said to himself that it seems that the mother insect requires devouring to upgrade. That will be a difficult creature. The aura from the upgrade was quite terrifying, and after some minutes of evolving it finally completed its upgrade. He then received a congratulatory message from the system that the queen has completed the transformation and has been upgraded. She gained new abilities. The first is feed. She shared 10 times the experience of her master. The second is poison mist. This ability turns the queen into poisonous mist and corrodes everything. And the third is united, which increases all her master's attributes by 20%. While he was surprised at her new abilities, she happily hugged him since she have evolved successfully. Chen never expected her to transform into a beautiful demon lily. At the moment she only has 4 skill, which are poison barrier, feed, fury, and united. Her devouring value is currently at 0 of 10,000. There was a special note on the system informing him that after her devouring reaches full capacity, she can produce offsprings. Chen pat her head. He was happy for all his skill, since his talent of the spiritual master can accelerate the devouring growth of the mother insect, and the experience of the mother is in return speeding up his upgrade. Also, she's able to increase all his attributes by 20%. That's why his class is perfect for the system, and a combat class isn't needed. And as long as he kill monsters and devour them quickly enough, he will soon have an army of insects. He then came to a conclusion that the things mentioned by the system, abyss, insects, catastrophe of the world, calamity, combined with incomplete information, is something that cannot be shown to others, or else he would use his own hands to destroy himself. So he decided to first use his identity as a creation class awakened, and use the skills of the queen insect to devour monsters and increase his strength. But hiding is not his style, since he wants to become strong enough to show off his abilities to the world. Suddenly, he could feel a commotion in his sea of consciousness. The queen then said to him, "Master, I am sensing a threat." And when he came back to his senses, a man was standing in front of him. He asked Chen if he was the one that caused the phenomenon that just occurred in the city. Chen couldn't reply at first, since he had no idea why a person who is at least a master or above level is looking for him. Chen wasn't the only one that was worried. There was an intense discussion about the man's identity, since he has a very strong and imposing aura, which can be felt, even from such a distance. So they were wondering what level he is at, and since he came for Chen, they all thought maybe there is some kind of conflict between them. At the same time, Chen noticed something strange. The man has been continuously exerting pressure on him since earlier. He is exerting pressure, yet remaining silent. So he wondered if the man was testing him. At the same time, the queen said to him, "Master, this guy poses a threat to you, and he seems quite tempting as well. So I would like to devour him." Chen immediately felt that the situation aren't good. He was then notified by the system that the mother insect senses that the man poses a threat to the host. Also, the man can provide a high level of devouring value, and the mother insect is about to begin devouring the target. At the same time, the pressure that the man was exerting became intense, and the people from the surrounding could also feel the cold and ominous aura. Chen tried controlling himself as best as he can, since the mother insect senses him as a threat. Chen noticed that the mother insect would become more aggressive when the devouring value is too low, so he decided to quickly find some monsters for her to devour in order to put her under control. He also realized the man's intention, which was to test his strength with his pressure, but it unintentionally triggered the mother insect. But fortunately, he can still suppress the mother insect. He got a message that he have temporarily suppressed the mother insect, and he was advised to feed the mother insect as soon as possible since her current devouring value is too low. The man told him well done. He was impressed that Chen was able to withstand his pressure and even counterattack, despite the fact that he just completed his awakening. He told Chen that his future is limitless and he is truly worthy of the divine rank class. Chen said to the man, "I am flattered, but may I ask who you are?" At the same time, he was relieved that his secret haven't been discovered. The man replied that he is Ji Gang, the leader of the Night Watch. He decided not to beat around the bush, so he told Chen that he admired his strength, and if he would like to consider joining the Night Watch. Chen was surprised when the man told him his identity, since the Night Watch is an organization specifically tasked by Great Xia to resist demons and beast hides. Whenever there is a beast hide or a new secret realm or dungeons, the Night Watch is the first to investigate or directly eliminate them, and due to constant fighting on the front lines, the mortality rate of the Night Watch is extraordinarily high, and most people avoid it. But to Chen is different, since the mother insect needs to continuously devour the flesh and blood of monsters to accumulate devouring value and reproduce offsprings. That's why he is currently in need of opportunities to face large monsters, and once the devouring value is full, the mother insect will start to reproduce, and no one knows how much commotion it will cause. That is why the wilderness is a good place for the breeding of the mother insect, and as long as he joins the Night Watch, whether it is devouring or breeding, the risk posed by them can be easily dealt with. So from Chen's point of view, the Night Watch organization is extremely suitable for him. The audience were also surprised when they heard the man is from the Night Watch, since the Night Watch is known to have high mortality rate. Most people won't go, let alone Chen, who doesn't have a combat profession. The man, thinking that Chen would feel discouraged after hearing what the audience was saying, told Chen that all the rumors about the Night Watch are all outdated, and as long as he's willing to join, he'll definitely receive comprehensive training, and as a divine rank, his resource would be limitless. but Chen told him not to say more and he accepted the deal. He then told the man that he is willing to join the Night Watch, because to reforge the glory of the Night Watch, our generation mustn't shrink in our duty. The man couldn't believe his ears. So he asked Chen if he is really serious about joining the Night Watch. Chen told him that he is serious, but he would have to leave first since he have something to attend to today. Since the mother insect was complaining about being hungry, he then told the man that he will report 3 days later at the Night Watch headquarters on time. The man was surprised since he thought it would be more complicated to recruit him, but he didn't expect it to go so smoothly. He was then wondering what hidden profession Chen has, since he forgot to ask him about it. Suddenly, someone came flying down. The man was the principal. He then said, "It is so surprising to see the 8th elder from the Martial Arts Academy. Are you also here to snatch people? If so, then you are late." The principal then asked Gang, the Night Watch leader, if he have seen the guy with the divine rank creation class. Gang had no idea what he meant by creation class. The principal then said to him with a surprised look, "Ji Gang, don't tell me you are planning to let a divine rank awakened of the creation class join your Night Watch, just to die." Gang was surprised at what the principal was saying since he had no idea that Chen was a creation class. Some minutes later, Chen was talking to some people at a place where a portal was. They were surprised after Chen told them about his divine rank creation class. The man is named Wang, but Chen always calls him Uncle Wang. Wang told Chen that even though the creation category can't fight, he heard that those companies that cultivate spiritual plants need people of the creation category, and if his parents were still alive, they would surely be proud of him. Chen then thanked him and everyone for their support over the years when his parents died, and he promised to repay them all in the future. Wang then told him not to worry about such little things. Rather, he came at the right time today, since they were just about to go to a beginner-level secret realm to get some equipment, and it would be great if he joins them and level up together. Chen agreed to their invite. He then got a message that he have formed a team and he have successfully entered the secret realm. After some seconds of entering the secret realm, they got a message that the secret realm matching has been completed, and they were informed that the C-rank secret realm, Temple of the Undead, is now open. The secret realm guarantees 100% drop of items and equipment. Experience points would be calculated after the secret realm is completed, and quitting midway is equivalent to forfeiting the experience and equipment. Wang was in shock. He had no idea why the secret realm matched them with such a high-rank dungeon. Even Chen realized that the secret realm won't be easy to deal with. The girl behind then said that the reason why the secret realm gave them such a high-level dungeon must be because Chen is a divine rank awakened, and in order to balance it out, the celestial system matched them with the higher-level secret realm. Although the thought of ditching the realm came to their mind, but Wang told them not to worry, since it is rare to come across secret realms of such rank every day. So he suggested that they should give it a try, since they won't know if they don't, and they might be lucky this time because of Chen and get some great equipment drops. Wang then brought out his weapon in order to attack the undead in front of him. He told Chen to stand back a bit since the undead are more dangerous than the average C-rank monsters, so he should stay back while they advance towards the core of the dungeon first. He landed a hit on the first target, and he immediately told Xiaoxi to quickly enhance his talent. Without delay, she casted an enhancement spell, which tremendously boosted Wang's strength. Chen was wondering if Uncle Wang and the others have been fighting such ferocious monsters every day just to survive. That explains why they always come back covered in wounds. So he decided to get stronger quickly, and when he make money, he would thank them properly. The mother insect immediately notified him that there are so many insects and blood in the dungeon, and she wants to devour them. Chen agreed, and he decided to test out her abilities first. He activated Poison Barrier, Corrosion Level 1 ability. He then told her to go ahead and devour as much as she wants. She immediately went out, and she started devouring the monster corpse. Chen said to himself that the mother insect poison mist is so powerful since the monster corpses were corroded the moment they made contact, but the level of the monster is too low, causing his devouring growth rate to be slow, so he decided to go devour more monsters. He was also impressed at how Uncle Wang and the other two were able to quickly advance to the depths of the dungeon, so he decided to just follow them behind and deal with the monster corpses. Since his poison mist is an area of effect skill, and since he can't control it precisely yet, there might be accidental injuries. The mother insect suddenly told him that she senses something ahead. Chen looked back. He noticed the level 10 shadow lurker with the strength of 20, agility 15, defense 10, and stamina 5. Chen was then wondering if it was lurking in the shadows to hunt weak stragglers. Also, the monster name is in red because its level is much higher than Chen's. However, in terms of attributes, the monsters are completely inferior to him, who has the attributes enhancement from the united skill, so he decided to use the monsters to test his skill. He then told the mother insect to transform into poisonous mist and follow him. The monsters then charged out for battle, but Chen wasn't scared one bit, and with just a simple yet unique movement, and with the poison mist on his hand, he was able to corrode and instantly take down the shadow lurkers with just a single touch. He received multiple system message that he have gained a special price of plus 50, instead of obtaining experience points. As expected, the monsters were no match for him, and his devouring value also increases faster when he hunts them down himself. The mother insect immediately notified him that more monsters have appeared. He never expected that there are actually so many monsters hidden in the dungeon. He suddenly felt worried about Uncle Wang and the others, so he decided to finish it quickly. He then asked the mother insect if she is able to handle it. She replied, "Of course, they are all her prey, so we should leave it to her."